Dean Forrester. Now, this is one of the most talked about characters in Gilmore Girls. Okay, maybe after Logan. But at first, this guy was, thought to be perfect for Rory in Stars Hollow. He was sweet, he was caring. But somewhere along the lines, things got complicated. And we hear people say things like, oh, I'm Team Logan, oh, I'm Team Jess. But hardly do you hear people say, oh, I'm Team Dean. And let's quickly chat about why we all went from loving Dean to getting really frustrated by him. Hi, my name is Susan. And if you're new here, welcome. If you're not new here, how's it going? Let's go back to those early days where Dean and Rory started to date. So he did all of the sweet things. Of course, there was the car. He saw that Rosemary's Baby movie, I think, just because she liked it. Was it a book or a movie? I'm trying to remember. But I know that he did some memorizing there. And that was quite sweet because he got interested in the things that she was interested in. Pretty soon we started seeing that, Dean started doing some weird things. He became someone different. He got jealous, especially when Jess was around. Jess was a big threat to him, obviously. And, instead of being wearing his big boy pants and, trying to be mature, he got super controlling, and obviously people started to hate Dean for that. If we flash forward to years after, we noticed that Rory moves on to college, Dean gets married, and he cheats on his wife with Rory. And I think this was the most messy thing that any teenager on the history of teenagers on TV would ever do. Seeing Dean's arc get really messy, get really confusing from this nice guy into this, I guess, cliche was really hard to watch. Another thing, I guess, that bothered me was the fact that Dean's arc just stopped to grow. We saw that a lot of what he was doing centered around Rory. Obviously, we know Rory is the main character, yeah. But there was nothing unique that we saw about Dean, potential, whatever he wanted to do with his future, even though it wasn't, an academic, I guess, in nature in the story. We never really saw what he was interested in. I guess the major thing that we saw about Dean was the fact that he was feeling sorry for himself. He became all about Rory. It wasn't really nice to watch that was all that there was to his character. Even before he got married, the way he ended things with Rory, he was loud, he was messy in front of everyone.
Everyone! And I'm tired, but I'm over it. So go ahead, go, be together. There's nothing standing in your way now, because I'm out.
He wasn't dealing with things maturely, but sometimes I wonder, what do people expect from a 19-year-old teenager, right? People talk about him as if it's so shocking that he did these things, but he's not exactly a grown-up. So why are we shocked? Why are we surprised? There was another theory I heard, which was the fact that Dean's physical, the way he looked, added to why he came across as intimidating. He was really tall, so when he would be maybe a little bit angry or lose his temper, it would really be obvious because of how huge he is. Maybe someone like Jess that is quite short, I wouldn't have, it wouldn't have been that obvious if he was getting upset, and which he did a couple of times, but I guess it was more obvious for Dean according to the theory. So yeah, it's quite interesting to know. I just think that his character arc was heartwarming to watch from the beginning, but there was no real growth. There was a lot of neediness, jealousy around this character arc. And even at the end, in the year in the life, no spoilers in what I'm about to say, I guess, but there wasn't anything tangible about him there. It was still about the fact that he met Rory, and there still seemed to be some feelings there that, could not obviously be expressed because she was with Logan. So yeah, I think Dean's story had a lot of potential, but it just crashed and burned in the most unsatisfying way. So I want to know what you guys think. What do you guys think about Dean? Do you think that there could have been more to his character as well? What are some potential arcs that you think that the writers could have made of his character? I think it would have been nice to see him actually do something with his life, even if it wasn't getting into school, maybe going into a startup, doing something unconventional, I guess, or maybe even having his own mechanic workshop since he built a car. Yeah, something that I guess positive about him would have been nice to see in the revival. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.